Hello. I'm hoping that we're actually live right now, and I'm pretty sure we're fine. I have to be really quick because I am literally, like, the chaos behind me is because I'm packing to go away for Christmas right now, and we're literally leaving in less than an hour, and I've just finished, like, packing the majority of my stuff, but I use my suitcases to, store stuff under my bed throughout the year, and now it's all on the bed, so that's just have to be something I'm dealing with. But this arrived this morning. I was expecting it to arrive like after the new year. It took like 20 days for the last sample to get to my place, and today it took like 4 days after production was completed. Like, it was shipped and it was in England. I'm pretty sure I got caught in like the pre-Christmas rush wave, but I didn't want it to be sat in the post room the whole time I was away because I was worried it was going to get nicked. And these are my Vograce product samples, which, hopefully don't dox myself with that because I'm going to have to check that later. But I really wanted to see what the samples were like before I left, because it took me about 3 weeks of going back and forth with the product rep who just didn't understand what I was doing. Like, to be fair, English is not their first language, but if your whole job is customer rep, you'd hope that you could, like, understand what I was requesting. And they kept telling me stuff like, oh, it's not possible, you can't do that, you can't do this. And it's like, but you literally did it last time, just do the same thing you did last time. And, like, it was a lot of faff, but I accept that my product is a bit unusual in that most of the samples I ordered had like an optical illusion thing going on with like multiple layers of transparency and epoxy, and how white isn't technically a color in CMYK color profile, and it was like a whole thing. But it took forever for that. But then production only took like 6 days, like not even 6 business days, just 6 days. And then delivery from China took like 4 days. And I'm really excited to these samples because I already have people who want to like order some as like a batch, because there's some designs that are like for martial artists. So I feel like a lot of people I know who run clubs who also have shops might want to add them to their shop. And I've already got one guy who would like to order some because he's a friend of mine, because he saw the design file, but it depends on how the samples come out, because then I just hit the repeat button. Now, I ordered a few keychains, and then I've ordered keychains before. My last order was keychains, and then also some clips, which people use as like bookmarks and keeping notes, or like clipping snacks shut so they're like air sealed. And I did a few of those, and it's my first time ordering those, so I'm just gonna pull these out as I see them. Oh, these are my clips. Like, this is my first reaction. I did doubt if I should have done full bleed for the clips, especially one of the ones that's got like a semi-transparent background, but I did all of the full bleed for my other ones, and I went to see what it came out like. So I only ordered one of most of the designs because they're samples, but some of them I ordered 2, and they do come in a protective film cover, which, like, you can see, like, there's a little air bubble there for the protective cover, and I'm gonna take the protective layers off because it's for transit. It's like to stop it getting scratched in transit, as is evidenced by the fact that some of it is a little scratched. But I'm gonna take it off before I do the product shoots. Now, the clip is like, it's not the strongest clip in the world, but it is like, it works. Like, it wouldn't cause injury. Like, maybe my gauge for this is just like I'm used to them being like for more industrial uses, like I do my my barbell clips, so it's not like that, but this is like a good solid paper clip, and I feel like it looks quite cute, to be honest. It's aligned pretty well. It looks like they stuck it with a good alignment. Okay, put this one back. This was like, a lot of the clips, I only had like 1 or 2 designs I actually wanted to order with the clips, and then the rest I just filled with like minimum order quantity, because I didn't want to order multiple of the same design for too many, because I wanted to like test variety of products. But the minimum order quantity, you can like, you can fill the minimum order quantity with different designs. The CMYK of the purple came out more blue on this one, which I'm not devastated about, but it doesn't hit as hard as the digital version. You can see the bokeh circles, which I was worried about. A lot of these designs did look more desaturated, as they do. It's sort of hard to proof colors. I did a whole video about this. Like, you can never truly predict what CMYK is going to look like unless you actually print it before you print it. So these are quite good. I do think next time I'm going to go full bleed for the clips, because like I just have a preference for that. I don't know, just having a little frame of clear acrylic on like a mainly solid design, I'm not vibing with it. I can see the one I'm the most excited about, but I'm going to try not to skip to it. This one was interesting because it's a landscape clip, and apparently because of the... Oh, this one actually came out really good. Oh, look at it. I quite like that one. Like, the idea is this one clips sideways. Because of the sizing of it, the clip is too small to clip it horizontally because I did the overall size. Like, the longest edge is like, what, 2 inches or something? And you can see, like, the protective film layer. So don't worry, this isn't just the product. It's not scrappy. But, like, apparently it wouldn't be big enough to do it that way. I was sort of hoping that the clip would face the opposite way. So it was in the direction that the ship was traveling. I don't know if I'll be able to specify that in the notes next time, but it's fine. And I was thinking that people could like put it as a clip on their bag or like a sideways clip. And this last design is the one I'm really excited about. This is the one I ordered 2 of. This one has a semi-transparent layer, but this is the one that I feel like the semi-transparent I probably should have done full bleed. But we'll see how it comes out because I can see it looks kind of cool through even the wrapper. And these are my Facebook React ones. So it's just got the Facebook shade of blue through it, and you can see it's like see-through. And you can see the different Reacts. I made like a brush in Procreate for all the React buttons, and then I had to fill in like little gaps. So honestly, I feel like this one actually looks really good. I actually really like this. I'm gonna take the protective layer off one of them as soon as I get back. Like, they look really good. You can see the clip through it, which might be a con instead of a pro. I'm not sure. I guess it would depend what you're clipping on. But I like it. I really do like it. Definitely full bleed next time. But I feel like this would be quite fun for like people who do digital marketing and stuff, and they're in offices where they still need to print stuff out, or like they want to personalize their area. I feel like that'd be really cute. And then I got a second one of that, so I'll be able to actually test consistency between samples, but just looking at them through the wrappers, they look pretty much identical. So I'm going to put all these back in, and then we're going to move on to the real important ones, which is the keychains. Because the clips were more experimental for me, and my rationale was, even if they suck, I'm going to use them to keep my snacks from getting like exposed to air for too much. So even if I didn't use them for anything else, even if I didn't sell them, although I think I want to sell a couple of these, then I would still use them. Now, the keychains are the important part. One of them I ordered 2 of, and I wanted different actual keychain accessories on them, but I don't know if that actually followed through in the end, so we'll see. Because the proof only showed one of them, but I don't know. But the rest of them, I ordered like multiple sound. Ooh. Oh, I'm excited. You can like see through the package a little bit, and I feel like they came out really well. I'm hoping I'll be able to link this to my friend later while I'm like up in Scotland, because we're gonna go see the boyfriend's family in Scotland. I can't open it. Wait, scissors time. We're time sensitive right now. My train is in like an hour, and I live about 5 minutes away from it, so we should be all right. But you know, it's still in a rush. Oh, I'm gonna start with the ones that are my samples for possible or already batch reordering. So this is a sparring glove I made. Oh my god. I love it. I love it. I kind of was hoping it would hang like this. It's very hard to see the optical illusion because you have to catch it in the right light to be able to see like the glow effect, but there's sparkles in it, which I don't know if you can see right now. But it's less obvious than on my purple crystal padlock design, which I'm going to put down to shading, possibly size of the sparkles. They are very small. They did warn me they'd be small, but I provided them with a larger separate sparkle file. But the idea is it's like a crystal, and in the right light you can see like the glow around it. So I feel like this is really cool. And then because sparring gloves normally come in a red and a blue, I made a red one with the opposite. That's not that. Where is it? And let's compare the red and the blue. I am like so happy with this though. Like when the person you're talking to, when your rep doesn't really seem to understand your concept, it stresses you out a lot because you don't know if you're gonna get what you're imagining. But oh my god. I do think I prefer the red one. The red one, you can see the sparkles more easily. How it works is in CMYK, white doesn't exist. So the sparkles that are white, they're actually clear. and that's what allows the light to travel through them. So if you like hold your finger up behind it, for example, then you can see the sparkles really well. And if you have like it on a bag or something, then you'll see the color of your bag through it, and it's just like a little, oh, like when the light hits it just right, you can really see it. And I like that you can do the glitter epoxy over it because it's like a crystal design. I do wish, like, because there are other products they have on Vograce where you can choose to like have different types of glitter and different colors and different like shapes of glitter, but on this particular way I ordered it, on this particular way I ordered it, you only have a little. My laptop literally might die while I'm doing this, so I'm gonna wait. Please wait, laptop. Okay, we got it. We got it. But yeah, like, because the sparring opposition is like, you normally have a red and a blue opposition in Taekwondo, at least, and, you know, most martial arts. So obviously, like, you flip them, but my idea was they would be opposing like that, and I feel like it came out really good, honestly. Like, most Taekwondo martial arts shops I know, like, they'll have an item that you need, like your dobok or a club hoodie or a shirt, or like keychains are rare. Like novelty items are rare. It's normally just stuff you need, like sparring gear, and they'll just stick their club logo on it or their organization's logo, and that's it. And it's the same logo on everything, and it's just spaced out in like the same way. And I feel like this is actually like a creative, fun product. Like, I don't just want it to be boring. Like, even people who have other, like, keychains and, like, novelty items, they tend to just have, like, there are a lot of sparring glove keychains where it's just, like, a sort of rubber, like, a miniaturized version of an actual sparring glove, but it just looks ugly, and I just wanted, like, something fun. And, honestly, if people want me to, like, design them custom merch for their club shops, then that would be fun, too. This one, I had a lot of flexibility with, because I just made this design as, like a little brush experiment, and I didn't want it to have a see-through. Honestly, it came out better than I expected. The shade of the yellow is like not as glowy and vibrant as it would be, like, obviously because it's printed and I haven't done the glowing optical illusion on it, but like the detail in this one is really small because you can see like the neon wiggly line. And you can see the little dots that I've got coming off of it. I can't remember the name for that, but there's a special word for it, like making it like comic style. But then if you look really, really close in the fine detail, then you can see like the little sparkles that I have all over my thumbnails and stuff. And I did like, this was when I first made that brush and I was experimenting with it. They said because of where the hole was on this one, I had to have this little gold loopy on it, which like, I dispute I would need this one because the spacing is pretty much the same as all my other keychains, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. The centralization might be a little bit off because like they chopped it off like on the bleed line here, because when they spaced it originally, it's like had a visible gap and the glow like chopped off and it looked really unnatural. And I said, can you expand it to the edges? And they expanded it to this edge down, but it seems like they didn't expand it to this edge here, which, you know, I approved it, so fine, but no one will notice in like the basis of it. I think it's really cute. I don't know what demand there would be for this, but if I could just like get a couple more, then I feel like I could put it on a display and it would look nice. Let's see. And that's the only one with like an opaque background I had for my keychains, and I wanted to see what that came out like because I thought the sparkles would sort of lose their oomph if we lost any contrast on it, and I think it came out really well. I do like the full bleed solid color. What do we got left? Okay, I'm gonna do the bat one because my favorite one's last, and I'm nervous about that one. But the bat one, I've made a few crystal art designs, and the bat has been proving the most popular when I ask other people's opinions, but I feel like the longer I go with this one, the worse it looks. But oh, that actually came out amazing. Like, that's a really good rendition of what I was imagining. And it's got like the little bat keychain there, so that's actually really good. My own work is good. Shocking. But no, I really like how this came out. I feel like I'm noticing that for digital designs, like for if I just do a JPEG and I have it on a screen or something, I feel like smaller sparkles work. But looking at the print versions, it might be better to make different sparkles, like make them bigger. But I did do this one more frequently, so I'm not sure, but I think that's really cute. I have a couple of friends who might actually want like this. So I feel like this one's definitely going on the shop, you know? It's like they're all going to go on the shop at least like once. If I get interest and like pre-orders and stuff, then I'll get bigger batches and hold some stock of it. But like I actually think the bat one will do really well. Halloween's past, but I'm not as spooky at Halloween. I'm spooky all the time. Okay, now the water bottle is the one I got duplicates of. It seems like I got the same keychain on it, so these should be exact duplicates. But this was my favorite design, and even looking at it through the wrapping, I think it came out really good, and I really hope it did. Oh my god. Oh, I love it. Still not sure about choosing this one as like the bonus, but I was thinking like beachy, summery vibes. But it's got the water bottle, and the crystal is actually the water. And like there's a blue glow, and then around the cap there's a yellow glow. You sort of lose the detail on the cap a little bit, but you can see the contrast lines. You can see the whiter lines. It's kind of hard to see the darker lines than as you would. Like everything's always going to look better digital when you make digital art. That's just kind of true. But look, you can see like the bubbles in the water. I want it to be like half frozen ice, almost, because the crystal is the water itself and it's in a bottle. And then I gave it a purple outline, and then you can see the optical illusion sparkles again. I'm actually really happy with that. Like the only thing that I might do for next time is expand the backgrounds as a bit more by the bottle cap, because like down here there's a big gap for the sparkles, and then I didn't have an equal gap at the top, but I wanted like this slouchy sort of not quite perfect shape, and this one's hanging at the angle I wanted it to hang at as well, so I think that's really cool. Okay, I'm gonna have to get going because we gotta leave relatively soon, but we got through all my product samples. They're here. I think they're good to get ready to sell, honestly. And I've got some notes for future designs in the works, so I know how best to move on next time. And honestly, if anyone wants to get any samples of these made, then get in on the pre-order before I even this is basically like the first warning release. Like they're not going to be on my shop for a little bit, although I'm going to try and do some listings over Christmas. I'm going to get back from Christmas, my plan is to do like a big product shoot with all my existing products that I have, because now I have like a line of crystal products. Like I've also got the purple padlock, which I still think is like the best one, like personally. That's just my personal preference, but you can see that on my video on Procreate color profiles. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Will you want a link when I put any of these on my shop? I'm gonna put these away, and then I am gonna go and be worry free for a few days. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye. Make sure to subscribe.